Hello everyone, and welcome to Skyward Sword HD. It has been a bit, sorry that I'm late. I had a trial for a job, and I finished late, and I had to take public transport home, and I didn't have anyone to pick me up from the station. So, got home, ordered my food. Now I'm ready to go. I'll be eating, maybe, if I can. As you can see, I've got the Hylian shield, so I did a bunch of the boss fights in a row to do this. You have to do about 8. I got pretty lucky with the ones I had to do. I had all of the hard ones sort of at the start, and now I've got the Hylian shield. It's got infinite durability. It's really good. I like it. Now it's time to get going. Link, let's get at him. He appeared out of thin air and got the drop on me. Don't worry about me, you must chase after him. He ran through the great doors at the front of the temple. You may yet catch him before it's too late. Hurry. Okay. What a little freak. Hear me, my hordes. The spell is nearly complete. The Demon King returns. Until then, you will keep that whelp from interfering with my ritual. I don't care if the whole lot of you get lodged in the end of his blade. You'll buy me the time I need. Do not fear him. Fear my wrath if you fail me. Love a move. Sorry, stating. Come on. You're far too quick, boy. I realize a simple child like you who knows nothing of magic, spells like this take time and a steady hand. Can't you wait quietly like a good boy, You petulant brat, you've pushed me too far. I've waited my whole existence for this. This is my moment. what, fine. If you're so intent on hurrying to your grave, I'll be happy to show you the way there. This time there'll be no heroic escape. I was a fool to toy with you and let you walk away with your little life before, but I won't make that mistake again. That I promise. If only I put you down in your place from the very beginning. Show a human a little mercy. The next thing you know, he thinks himself of your equal. Given my station, I had to maintain some semblance of dignity, so I'll let you run with your life. Twice even. Such a guilty pleasure. But instead of scurrying away like any creature with a basic instinct to survive, you've just kept coming back again and again and again. I've let a mere boy make a fool of me for the last time. You stand before a demon, or should I say a weapon without mercy. For you, boy, I've prepared a most appropriate and humiliating death. I even have a pet name for it. I call it the Endless Plunge. First, I'll take my time bludgeoning you, and when I grow bored of it, I will drive you to the edge and deliver a last strike where you fall to your doom. I'll delight in casting your body into this pit and snuffing out the flame of your life. Your broken body will serve a fine sustenance for the Demon King. Gear fights are always difficult to understand. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, okay. Go for the heart. That's what I was assuming. Wretched brat. This is preposterous. Driven to my knees by a simple child of a man, laughable. No matter how many times we clash, I can't prevail. You think I can't defeat you? You think I can't win? Boy, what are you? But never mind that. Victory is still mine to savor. While we fought, the ritual I started continued. At last, it's complete. The Demon King shall devour the soul of the goddess and resurrect in full glory. Can't you see it's all over? You and your kind of lost. This world and everything it is now belongs to my darkness. They belong to my master. Welcome back to us, Master. So you are the chosen knight of the goddess. Intriguing. The goddess lowered herself to a mortal existence to keep me imprisoned. How pathetic. This bag of flesh pales in comparison to the magnificence of her previous form. Don't worry, Link. Groose has got this. Link, I caught her. She's okay. So you and that other human would stand before obliteration to aid the goddess, would you? How curious. The humans I've known were weak things, hardly more than insects shivering under rocks and ready to flee at mere glimpse of me. When I last walked this world, they did little more than scream and cling to their goddess, mewling and praying, counting on her to protect them. How amusing to think these cowards begot someone like you. You grow more fascinating by the second, human. I never imagined I'd meet one of your kind who wished to stand against me in battle. Very well then, I shall prepare a place for us, for where we will not be bothered by distractions. If you still have the courage to face me, seek me there. Link, it's all on you. Okay, listen up. Granny had some info for you. The old girl says it'll take time for that grease sword to absorb Zelda's soul completely. If you can take him down before her soul gets all sucked up into that thing, you might have a chance. I know you can do it. So yeah, you gotta do this. You're all Zelda's got. You've gotta make this happen. you fear for your life, do not follow me. You can spend what little time your lord has left cowering and crying as befits your kind. But if you truly desire to raise your blade against the world, I would come for me. I've waited eons to return. I can spare a few more moments to let you decide. It's up to you now, Link. Alright. I'm going to go back in time. Go forward up in time. Get some healing pots, because that's what's recommended. And then we'll do this. I used a little more Ingarium than I would have liked, but I used 2 potions and a fairy, so I do need to restock. Do not panic, Zelda is fine. She rests in the back room of the temple. Never expected demise would rise again. It seems that now the fate of the world rests solely in your hands, Link. Phew, I was way too close back there. I've got a serious sweat going. Can you imagine what it would have been like if I hadn't pulled off one of the most famous Group's maneuvers to catch Zelda? I'll stay here and make sure she's protected, so don't you worry about one bit. Just get out there and clobber that demise creep. I'm counting on you, Link. We all are. I'm doing that. I'm gonna do that again when I get the potions, but that's just cause end of game. Usually it'll restart afterwards, so keep it going. Yeah. I had a very interesting day. Did my best at the trial. Hopefully I'll hear back from them in a positive way. Yeah. It's a good day. I was a bit nervous at the start just because I didn't want to fumble. I realized my shortcomings were in the setting. And it's something that can be improved with just continuous work, I hope. I would have liked if you traveled in this time that it was all fucked up. Because Demise is out. But I don't know, they wouldn't have done that. can only do one, alright. Thanks, friend. Yeah, I expect this one to be a short stream. That's why I was willing to build after being as late as I was, because, yeah, I thought it was going to be a couple fights, and it is. Master Link, I have important information for you. Once you enter this portal, my analysis indicates a 0% chance that you'll be able to return unless you're able to vanquish your foe. Are you ready to proceed? I'm ready. Understood. Master Link, know that even in the place that lies beyond this portal, I will be with you. And Master, good luck. So you've decided to meet your end in battle after all. Pleases me greatly to see such misplaced valor, human. Take a moment to appreciate your surroundings, for where we stand shall serve as your tomb for eternity. Take a moment to appreciate your surroundings, for where we stand shall serve as your tomb for eternity. Sorry. I got distracted from the message. The hate for the gods that has bowed in my veins. You will taste all of it in the bite of my blade. The only question left is how long will you manage to remain standing before I take your life. Try to keep it interesting for me, would you? And when you do fall, know that your world and everything in it is mine to dominate, mine to subjugate, mine to rule. When I finish with you, you can take the solace knowing your friends and kin will soon follow as I wipe all who oppose me from the face of this world. It won't be long now. At least the almighty power I sought for millennia. At last, I mean. I will take the Triforce for my own. And the world shall be under my foot for eternity. Pretty epic. Fuck me. Right, but I was getting a hang of that. Come on. Oh, fucking... Okay. And the third time he falls back, okay. Come on, fuck up. Come on! Come on! That's bullshit, man. I thought it was the third time already. Finally. You did it, Fred it. Extraordinary. You stand as a paragon of your kind, human. You fight like no man or demon I have ever known. This is not the end. My hate never perishes. It's born anew, a cycle of no end. I will rise again. Those are like you, those who shed the blood of the goddess and the spirit of the hero. They are eternally bound to this curse. An incarnation of my hatred shall ever follow your kind, dooming them to wander a blood-soaked sea of darkness for all time. I have confirmed the eradication of the Demon King. His residual consciousness has been absorbed by the Master Sword, and is now sealed away. Done well, Link. Link. Thank you. I think it's over. Finally, it's all over. Nice going, you two. You guys were totally amazing this little venture. I like to call it the Legend of Groose. That's a little joke. Joke or not, your contributions to our efforts were heroic. You may have my thanks. Well, you know, just glad I've made myself useful. I'm happy things turned out okay. Hey, so things look pretty sewn up here. What do you say, guys? Ready to head back to our time? Granny was really worried about you two. We don't want to keep the Ogo in suspense too long. Hylia, your grace, or perhaps you prefer Zelda. It pleases me to know that you are safe. Master, I must speak with you. Master Link, you have successfully protected the goddess Reborn and defeated Demise, fulfilling your role as hero of legend. My purpose here is complete. Therefore I ask you to dissolve our arrangement as master and servant. Drive the sword into the pedestal before you, and I'll return to the sword to enter sleep with that end. Master, you've achieved the purpose you were chosen to fulfill. Please set the sword in the pedestal and bring the goddess's mission to an end. Now, Master, it is the time to conclude our necessary companionship. Link. Link, hear me. My purpose is to obey the command of the goddess and lead you, the chosen hero of this land, on your quest. When I first awoke and began this task, I perceived it as merely serving her, my function as a servant to her grace. However, I have come to consider the information corresponding to our time together among the most precious data I have on record. I do not have the capability to fully understand the human spirit, Link. But now at the end of my journey with you, as I prepare to sleep within the Master Sword forever, I experience a feeling I'm unable to identify. I lack sufficient data to be sure of my conclusion, but I believe this feeling correlates closest to what your people call happiness. Our partnership is at an end, and even as we speak, I feel my consciousness fading away. Before I enter the sleep that calls me to the sword, I wish to relay to you the words that I recorded many times over the course of our journey. Many have said them to you thus far, but I would now wish to say them for myself. Thank you, Master Link. May we meet again in another life. Damn, Fee got me choking up. What? Impa, why? Come with us. Zelda, your grace, you possess the memories of the goddess. You must understand why that is not possible. I am a being of this age. My place is here. I know that, but... You must return to your own time. I will take care of the gate once you have passed through. I can't do that. You and I have been through so much together. I don't want to leave you alone. Please, Impa, come back with us. Zelda, at the command of the goddess, I passed the gate of time. I did so to protect you and aid the fight to prevent the world's destruction. The last remnants of demise are decaying slowly within the sword. Someone must stay behind to watch over this blade. His spirit must not reawaken. He must never be allowed to threaten the world again. This is the nature of the task given to my tribe. As a member of the Shika, the goddess's chosen guardians, I will gladly welcome this duty. Zelda, I shall watch over the Triforce. Its power is too great to leave in the grasp of man. Dependent on its might is an invitation to disaster. When it has served its purpose, it must be secreted away, to lie dormant once again, the knowledge of its existence hidden from mortal history. These are the words the goddess spoke to me long ago. I remember them well, as do you, I'm sure. Do not despair, Zelda. You and I will surely meet again someday. If Impa doesn't say it's just like yesterday, I'd be upset. Put two and two together. See? I told you we'd meet again someday. Impa, thank you. Thank you for everything. great game. It's a little finicky in spots in terms of controls. The Girahim fights and the imprisoned fights are a little... They weren't for me. The Girahim fights just... I felt like I wasn't doing anything correctly. But I really like this. This is probably the most I've like emoted in a Zelda game, you know, at the ending story. This being the first one is interesting. Or do we now see Zelda and her story for a bit? That'd be cool. It's a good game. I enjoyed it. I think the story is probably one of the strongest Zelda's had. I think, yeah, I got really emotional towards the end. Knowing that this is the beginning, in terms of the grand story, it just like makes me want more. Like if like the Blade of Demise showed up in other games, if there was one where Fee would speak to Link in another game. But this is great. The dungeons were fun, and even though we went back to the same 3 areas, it didn't seem like there was always like the upgrade you got there the second or third time was really good. I really enjoyed it. I think some of the designs were really good. I really like the time stone mechanics. I thought that really suited well. I think it's a great. Music was great as well. Like flying in the air with that music is really fun. This is a really great reprise of the theme. I like the theory that Bruce's lineage is the one that becomes the Gerudo. I think it's an interesting theory. Look around us. As a child, I always dreamed of a world below. I wanted to see the surface with my own eyes and feel the land's warmth breeze on my skin. I think I want to live here. I always want to feel solid ground beneath my feet. See the clouds above my head and watch over the Triforce. What about you, Link? What will you do now? The end. Sorry, I just want to, before we do anything else, while I've got this going, if we go to go to this, we go to this, But alright. Yeah, I think after every one of these games in the hero's journey, I'll give this game a rating. So Skyward Sword. I'm gonna refrain from the ones I've played so far. So Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, the DS trilogy. Sorry, I'm going to rate it as I go and sort of estimate, and then things can change and stuff. I think the game itself is good. The mechanics are sometimes finicky, especially with how I'm playing. I'm playing with the joypad. If I was finagling around with the motion controls, I think I would have had an easier time. But I'm not one to do that, so obviously it's going to take a bit of hits there. I think the fights and I think the dungeons were fun. I think some of the fighting was a tad annoying at times, mainly like the imprisoned or Girahim or in the electric bobcons were just like I understood what I needed to do, but then when I do it, it sometimes do the opposite, and then I get shocked, and it's just a whole thing. But the themes, the story, the music, all solid. I think for now, as I've played this game, I'm gonna rank Skyward Sword A tier. I think it's a very good game. I think that the annoyances I have with certain things do not allow it to go to S. I could even see this be shifted down into B tier, depending on the other games I've played. You know, like I think this is a solid foundational rating. I think it is very good in what it does. It's like a 7 or 8 out of 10. Sort of solid foundation for the game in terms of likability and enjoyment of the franchise. And yeah, I think as a starting point, we're going to start with Skyward Sword here. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out with me. It's been a fun journey. It's going to be great. Tomorrow you can join me for some more Echoes of the Forgotten Homebrew D&D campaign that I co-run with my friend Darian. The party's in the Feywild, and they're doing some Feywild shenanigans. Hopefully it goes well for them. Tuesday is going to be more Fallout New Vegas, as I am in the Dead Money DLC now. I'm going to have fun with that. Wednesday is going to be a bit of a break week with me and Kay. I'm not sure if we're going to be doing something or take the night off, or if I go on and stream like shiny hunting or something, or if it's going to be a very small 2-person thing. But we're going to not jump into the next series until Rebecca has finished her move and then solidified, and then we can start something big like Kingdom Hearts or Danganronpa for Kay's end. It'll be lots of fun. Thursday is going to be more Bringus Farms Expanded as we finish through fall and into winter. And then next Friday we'll be starting Yakuza 6, The Song of Life, I believe that's what it's called. Its last its not final name, but yeah, the subtitle, The Song of Life. We're gonna be doing that. Finish that off, and then we'll go back to next round of votes. But we'll be back for the hero's journey with Minish Cap is the next game at some point in the future. And I cannot wait. I've played Minish Cap a little bit, not a lot. I borrowed it from a friend and did a little bit of it, but not too much. So it's going to be good to settle down, finish it, and I can't wait. until then, thank you all for coming, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye bye!